Hello, I'm Maren Snare, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about goals for the body. We know Fixe is all about mind, body, and lifestyle. Today, I'm going to talk about the body. Now, right from the outset, I want to make it very clear that I am not a doctor, a physiotherapist, a chiropractor, and I'm not attempting to diagnose any of these sorts of things. But what I do want to say is that it's up to you to make sure that you keep your body as fit and healthy as possible. And that means going to whichever professionals you might need if and when you need them. Having said that, all of us need to understand that to maintain our body in the best possible condition, we need to have regular exercise. Now, I know this is nothing new, but I also know that for many people, it's really, really difficult for them to fit exercise into their day and week. Too many of us just simply don't get around to it. And I understand this because, like everybody else, I'm busy too. And it can be really difficult, especially on those cold, wet days, to think, oh, do I really feel like going out for a walk today? So we really need to think about how we're going to exercise, what we're going to put into our day and week, how often we're going to exercise, and just what we're going to do. So I have mentioned in the earlier overview of Fixe about going for a walk at lunchtime. And I think for people that don't have a regular exercise routine, this can be a really useful way of starting. It's useful because it doesn't mean I'm asking you to get up any earlier than you normally would. And I also understand that at the end of a working day, people are either too tired, or it might be getting dark, or it might be colder and not as conducive to going out for a walk or a run or whatever it is that you choose to do. I also want to point out that to get regular exercise doesn't mean that you have to spend a lot of money. Now, for people who enjoy going to gyms and personal trainers, that's great. And if that works for you, please don't stop doing that. Keep doing it. But for the people that don't do that, or don't enjoy that, or don't want to spend the money on that, I think you can start your exercise routine fairly easily and fairly inexpensively. And that is really just by going for a walk. All you really need is a pair of decent walking shoes, because having the right footwear is going to help look after the rest of your body. So the first step is to work out or decide for yourself when you're going to fit exercise into your day. And then the next part is to make sure that you've got your walking shoes with you. For some people, that might mean wearing their walking shoes to work, especially if you go on public transport. I see lots of people on trains these days wearing their joggers or their runners. It might mean having a pair of walking shoes at work or in your car or wherever. It's about being organised, because the excuse of, oh, I haven't got any shoes with me, actually is not a very good excuse. So really try and think about when you're going to fit in exercise, what it's going to be, and what you will need. If you want to run, well, you'll need to think about appropriate clothing. If you want to walk, you need to think about appropriate shoes. So think about your day, what things you have to do, how busy you are after work, just what goes on for you in your day. Find the time that you can fit some exercise in and that you know you're going to be able to maintain it. What we don't want is someone really going into something with gusto for 3 weeks and then finding it's all too hard. Remember, I'm all about, and Fixe is all about, doing things in a simple, practical, and doable manner. That's where you need to put your exercise. If it's not practical and doable, it will be very difficult for you to maintain. So look after your body, keep your exercise up, and that will help you to get the most out of life. I'm Maren Snare.